So one thing we've seen Marvel do a lot is they like to praise and validate their new characters. We've seen them do this so many times. We've seen them basically kill off or cuck out beloved iconic characters so that they can replace them with new, I don't even want to say diverse because there's nothing diverse about these characters. They're all the fucking same. But so they can replace it with these new modern, I guess, will be the term I'll use, characters. Those characters fail because they are just poorly written and no one gives a crap about them. Rather than coming out and admit that they failed, they will end the series basically validating and talking about how great this character is and how, hey, look, all these superheroes love this character. You should have loved them too. So we have Mighty Thor at the gates of Valhalla. And yeah, are you guys ready for not just an issue, but a whole one-shot created solely for the purpose of praising, validating, and fangirling over one of these failed characters? No? Well, too bad, because that's what you're going to get. So let's get right into this garbage. So we start off with these three stupid-ass characters, and yeah, these characters are just, they have no redeeming qualities whatsoever. They're the goddesses of thunder. I didn't even bother to remember what the hell their names are. But they are the granddaughters of Thor. And when I say Thor, I mean the iconic Thor that we all know and love. So we're immediately introduced to them drugging their grandpa. Yeah. The issue literally starts with everyone's favorite Thor passed out because his granddaughters basically roofied him. And yeah, it doesn't get much better for our beloved character throughout the rest of this issue. We're going to find this out, that Marvel just, they can never prop up any of these new characters without just constantly attacking and beating down beloved characters. And you know what? If you have to constantly attack characters that everybody loves just to kind of prop up one of your new characters, that just goes to show how much that character has failed. So yeah, basically they drug their grandpa so that they can steal these crystals so that they can time travel because they want to meet the greatest Thor of all time, back in his prime. We cut to a scene where we see young Thor basically being cucked out by his hammer. He's basically trying to wield the hammer, but he can't because he's not worthy of it. And his granddaughters are kind of laughing at him behind his back. They're kind of like, hey, look at this idiot. Should we tell him that, you know, he's not going to become worthy by just fighting trolls all day? And then we cut to them in the 26th century. You see their grandpa again, I guess, young. They see an alternate version of their grandpa. And I'm actually surprised that Marvel didn't make these granddaughters lesbian, because Marvel always likes to do that with their new female characters. The only reason why I know they're not lesbian is because, one, I guess two of them are basically sluts for stable boys. One of them basically tells them, like, you know, you two girls like to, you know, mess around with stable boys all the time. So, yay, sluts. And then another one basically hits on her grandpa. So, yay, incest. We get them just basically jumping back and forth. They meet Thor, who is a frog. And yeah, basically then we cut to modern day time where they're walking around New York City. And they literally bump into Jane Foster, female Thor, who looks nothing like Jane Foster because the chemo has kicked in. But apparently these girls recognize Jane Foster. And they're basically like, oh my god, you're her. You're Jane Foster. You're the greatest Thor ever. We came all this way. We jumped through time so we can meet you because we love you. Like, literally, that's what that's what this issue is. They meet Jane Foster, and they're just like fangirling constantly. We came all this way to meet you. You're the greatest Thor ever. We used to listen to stories about you as a little girl. It's like, really? You want to listen to stories about Jane Foster's Thor adventures? You don't want to hear stories from your grandfather, one of the most popular Marvel characters ever, probably going to go down as the greatest Thor ever, which is kind of weird that Thor is a title rather than just a name. Yeah, you don't want to hear any of his stories. You want to hear stories about this girl? And not only that, but how the fuck do you recognize her? Like you girls were literally born after Jane had already passed, because I mean, you girls are like way from the far future, so you've never seen Jane Foster. That's one thing. All you've heard is stories. Second, this is Jane Foster who's like going through chemo, and she's basically like a skeleton. How the fuck do you recognize her? Like, you would think even if they have monuments, like basically, I mean, we saw the cover. Cover is basically Thor like worshiping this giant monument of Jane Foster. Ugh. Say they had like Jane Foster, statues in Asgard, where these girls are from. Do you honestly think they're gonna have chemotherapy Jane Foster, or do you think they're gonna have Thor Jane Foster? They're gonna have Thor Jane Foster. And okay, I've seen like other YouTubers point this out. What the hell is it with SJWs and constantly eating? So we had these three girls fangirling over Jane Foster, and one of them is literally stuffing her face with pizza and hot dogs. I've once they point like, I know DNC pointed out, and I think there were at least another YouTuber, another two YouTubers that pointed out the fact that SJWs are constantly eating in their comics, and I've noticed that. Like once they said it, I was like, holy shit, you guys are actually right. They do, and this comic is no different. But yeah, basically this issue is just these two girls fangirling over Jane Foster. They are praising her. They're validating her. They're literally telling her, like, you're the greatest ever. We're huge fans of you. We are the granddaughters of Thor, but we don't even give a crap about our grandfather. We literally drugged him so that we can come into the past and meet you. And, because you're our hero, you're our inspiration, you're the greatest ever. And then, of course, I guess it's supposed to be touching. Jane starts crying, and she's like, thank you, girls. Like, that means a lot to me, especially since, I'm just about to go in for my treatment. And I guess we're supposed to be like, aw. But I'm just literally like, really? Thor's granddaughters look up to Jane rather than their own grandpa? Like, she's their greatest hero, not their grandfather? And I don't know. I like how they like, I don't know. They based off the cover, this looked like it was supposed to be like a celebration of Thor, but it's like something that you would do like after someone died. Like if if like a popular hero dies, then you would do like a one shot or a special issue where like everyone, or at least like other great heroes, kind of like tell stories of all the like wonderful things that this hero did. But the thing is that Jane Foster didn't even die. I think she died in like her final run. She died for like a page or two, and then she literally got brought back later in that same issue. So it's like you guys couldn't even end her properly. Like she should have just gone out in a blaze of glory or something. I don't know, but you guys couldn't even do that because we gotta have her come back. We gotta keep that door open. But yeah, they fangirl over Jane, and Jane's like, can you do me one favor? And they're like, name it. We would be honored to do anything that you ask. And yeah, basically they fly. One of them takes Jane and flies in the air with the hammer. And I'm just like, I don't know if that's good to do for someone going through chemo, having them fly around in the air. That lack of oxygen and all that stuff might not be so great for them. And then yeah, we cut back to I guess their present, which is our future, where Thor's still passed out like a drunken idiot as these three girls fawn lovingly over a picture of Jane Foster's Thor. And yeah, she's like, she was everything I expected and more. I miss her already. Like, what? You literally met her for like 5 minutes. You met her for 5 minutes when she was freaking going into chemotherapy. She's like a Skeletor at the moment, and like this isn't me knocking people with cancer, okay? I have family members who have cancer. I've had family members who've succumbed to cancer. Cancer is no laughing matter. I'm just saying, like, this is not the Thor that that you guys see, I guess, pictures of. This is Thor like as almost Skeletor basically, and just meeting her for not even 5 minutes, like she's already like everything you expected her to be and more. How? How did she impress you so much? And then just the whole I miss her already. You literally met her for like 5 minutes. How can you miss her? How can you miss someone you don't know, someone who you met for the very first time? And then we get pages that I'm gonna be skipping of some kind of War of the Realms. I don't know. I guess it's gonna be another big event from Marvel because that's what we need. We need more Marvel events because those have been awesome lately. So we get that, and then we cut to, I guess, our present day, where we see Jane Foster walking into the building for her treatment, and then yeah, we get some ghost elf basically saying, you should have stayed dead. Now you'll have to watch as everything burns around you. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have the War of the Realms, and I feel like Jane Foster is gonna be coming back. I don't know how much of a fight she's gonna be able to put up. Since she's weak with cancer and going through chemo and all that stuff. But knowing SJW Marvel, she's probably gonna one shot all these baddies. She is so awesome that she doesn't even need Thor's powers. How much you guys want to bet? But yeah, that was Mighty Thor at the Gates of Valhalla. I don't know why he said the Gates of Valhalla, because she's not dying. This should basically be called Mighty Thor gets cucked out so we can fangirl over female Thor. That's basically what this whole issue was. This is so stupid. I don't know. It's funny hearing people being all happy about CB Cebulski coming in charge, and it's nothing has changed, right? We're literally getting the same thing. Either he's one of them, or he's just a figurehead with no real power. Because nothing has changed. Everything is the same. This is all terrible. Fuck Marvel. I'm literally at the point now where the only thing from Marvel that I buy is Thanos, which is ending this week. I think this Wednesday is the final Thanos issue, as far as I know. And I buy the True Believers, which are basically just reprints of Marvel back when they were awesome. It's kind of sad that the greatest things coming out of Marvel nowadays, comic book wise, are reprints. But yeah, this was Mighty Thor at the Gates of Valhalla. It was stupid. It was a one-shot created basically for the purpose of nothing more than to praise and fangirl over a failed character. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I guess plugs. I have a Minds.com and I have a BitChute. Minds has been stupid, where they only accept 15-minute videos, and sometimes they won't even accept that. So yeah, sometimes my videos don't go there, but they automatically go to BitChute if you rather look at my videos at a website other than YouTube. I have a PayPal and a Patreon. You can find those in the link below. But you guys don't have to do that. If anything, I would love for you guys to just help me grow this channel by getting these videos out there. If you guys like the videos, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, leave a like, leave a comment, retweet, my tweets sharing these videos, create your own tweets sharing these videos. Just help get the word out on this channel and on my videos. Help it grow if you guys can. That would be awesome. I'm hoping to at least reach 300 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm 250 plus at the moment. So that would be awesome. I also stream on Twitch if you guys are interested in video games. I stream every Monday morning at 10:30, every Wednesday afternoon at 2, and every Friday night at 10, and this is all Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, if you guys ever want to drop in, stuff like that, that would be awesome. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't buy this comic, it's stupid. Unless you just want to read something to roast, then go right for it. This is right up your alley. But other than that, stay away from this. But as terrible as this issue was, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope to see you guys next time. Have a great day. Later.